Liar. Senior judge calls out Prince Harry for factual inconsistencies in phone hacking case. Greeting and a gracious welcome to the Royal Staff Channel. Now, I know many of you are enamored by their fairytale romance and their charming personalities, but let's not forget that they are not above the law. In fact, a senior judge has recently cast doubt on Prince Harry's legal claim about being a victim of hacking. Mr. Justice Fancourt, the senior judge in question, has expressed concerns about Harry's account of an alleged secret deal made by the royal family that prevented him from bringing legal action earlier. Harry has accused the late Queen of being involved in an agreement with the publisher of The Sun and the News of the World, claiming that his brother secretly accepted a very large sum in compensation from the publisher in 2020. But the judge has questioned why Harry's legal claim filed in 2020 failed to include the alleged secret deal, which the Duke now says means the publisher accepted it would not try to block his compensation claim because it was too old. The judge went on to say, "Another thing that is troubling is what appears to be a factual inconsistency in the current pleaded cases that the Duke of Sussex did not have the knowledge of the alleged wrongdoing before 2019, and your proposed amendment seems to say he would have brought the claim in 2012 but for the secret agreement." Harry's barrister, David Sherburn, has defended his client, saying that the claim in 2012 would have been totally different and that there was a draft of an amended particulars of claim that contains the alleged secret deal. However, the judge was not satisfied, saying, "I am talking about the factual inconsistencies in the case as pleaded." Sherburn then went on to claim that Harry was unaware until 2012 of the deal not to pursue the publisher until the conclusion of other legal action relating to phone hacking. He added, "This is not criticism of the late Queen or his family. That is the way it was done and he accepted it, he had to." Harry has claimed that the agreement was designed to avoid a repeat of the reputational damage caused in 1993 by the publication of an intimate conversation between the King, then Prince of Wales, and his future wife, then Camilla Parker Bowles. But with all these factual inconsistencies and vague claims, it's hard to take Harry's allegations seriously. The Duke of Sussex claims that his grandmother granted him permission in 2017 to pursue a case related to his engagement to Meghan in November of that year. He also alleges that his father's staff at Clarence House blocked his claim to keep the media in favour of his stepmother and father, who are set to become Queen Consort and King respectively. News Group Newspapers, NGN, a part of News UK that owns The Times, is attempting to have Harry's claim dismissed by arguing that he missed the 6-year deadline for bringing the case. Harry was unable to appear in court, and his lawyer Sherburn apologised for his absence. The Duke, who now resides in Los Angeles, watched the hearing via video link at 2:30 a.m. Harry previously attended a hearing in a separate claim against the publisher of the Daily Mail and will be present at the start of his trial against the publisher of the Daily Mirror after the coronation of his father. Actor Hugh Grant, who is also suing NGN, was unable to attend court due to filming commitments but is scheduled to appear the following day. Some believe that this lawsuit is revealing the extent of Harry's psychological issues, suggesting that he is delusional, bitter, and pathetic. However, others speculate that Harry and Meghan are counting on the royal family to keep quiet about their actions, despite rumors that they are slowly but surely leaking information to the media. The judge will review the case, including the pleadings, transcripts, and party memoranda, and compare them with the law before making a final decision. However, some observers suggest that Harry is not fully aware of how the pleadings align with the legal requirements for the relief he seeks. Now, this is not a good look for Harry at all. You never want a judge to question the credibility of your case, and it seems that Harry's lawyer is struggling to keep up with the proceedings. David Sherburn, one of the most prominent barristers in the UK, is having a tough time pleading Harry's case, which does not bode well for the Duke's chances of success. But that's not all. According to an article in The Telegraph, it appears that Harry's claims about a secret deal between the royal family and the publisher may be unfounded. A source involved in the negotiations has come forward to say that both Harry and his brother William were kept fully informed throughout the process and that there was no attempt to keep anything hidden from them. This raises serious questions about Harry's motives and whether he is being completely honest about his version of events. It seems that he may be trying to muddy the waters and deflect attention away from his own actions. It's a shame, really. We used to admire Harry and his dedication to charitable causes. But since he met Meghan, it seems that he has become increasingly distant from his family and is more interested in pursuing his own interests. It's sad to see him turn against the institution that has supported him throughout his life. On the other hand, we have William, who has always been a model of decorum and professionalism. He has a loving and stable family life with Catherine and their children, and he has a close-knit group of family members to rely on for support. In contrast, Harry seems to be relying solely on Meghan and their employees, which is a worrying sign. It's clear that his priorities have shifted, and he is now more interested in pursuing his own agenda than in upholding the traditions and values of the royal family. First, let's talk about Harry's state of mind. He sees collusion everywhere, but it's not just any kind of bias, it's confirmation bias. He's convinced that everyone is out to get him and his wife. It's ridiculous, really. Take, for example, when William settled privately out of court. Harry immediately jumped to the conclusion that the royal family was colluding with the media to protect Camilla. Can you believe it? He can't even consider that settling out of court is a normal legal practice, and William was protecting his family from testifying. And let's not forget that William got back at the media for phone hacking by taking their money and exposing them. But Harry doesn't care about that, he just wants to stir up drama. And speaking of drama, Harry must be driving his lawyers crazy. They must be racking up quite a bill with all the nonsense he's spewing. But trying to mislead the court is a very, very bad idea. Sure, they can get away with that in their Netflix show, the book, and interviews, but this is real life, and actual facts matter. The base issue at hand seems to be whether his statute of limitations has closed based on the timing of his knowledge of the wiretapping. And if he was involved and then pulled out of the initial litigation in 2019 because it wasn't going at his preferred speed, then I cannot see his claims proceeding. It's like he's playing a game of hot potato, dropping his claim with William and then picking it back up later without realizing the Saul issue. He should have consulted different counsel, but he probably thought he knew better. It's really quite foolish. I also wonder if the court will get statements or testimony from people who were involved with the prior civil case when he was joined with the rest of the BRF. I wouldn't be surprised if the court pulled up the filings on those prior claims. If he was on them as a plaintiff, it is very hard to say that he didn't know. In conclusion, Harry and Meghan are just stirring up drama and causing chaos as usual. They think they can get away with anything, but they're only fooling themselves. It's time for them to take responsibility for their actions and stop blaming everyone else for their problems. Thanks for watching. If you have any ideas for future videos, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks again, and I will see you guys in the next one.